What's up, y'all? It's Josiah, and this is DREAMiV, where we dream in a variety of ways. I'm so happy to be here and so happy to have you here listening. And I want to announce that this show is now on Apple Podcasts. So you can listen from there, you can subscribe, you can even rate the podcast. I say only rate it if you have a positive rating, but feel free to continue to listen to this on YouTube as well. And I will be expanding to other platforms and will announce it once it's available on those other streaming platforms. But for now, we have another option, which I'm excited about. Today, I wanted to focus on this question of, is it you or me in regards to our dreams? And what I mean is, when I think of my goals, when I think of something that I want to achieve, big or small, a question that I now reflect on is this for me or is this for somebody else? Growing up, I competed in sports and loved competition. Still to this day, I fell in love with track and field. Although soccer was my first love, grew up playing it. Track and field really captured my eye in 2004. Watching Allison Felix take the silver medal in the 200 meters at 18 years old just really sparked something to me. And I thought, okay, I can do that too. Justin Gatlin winning gold in the 100 meters. I thought I can do that too. I believe he was 21 years old at the time. And I thought, well, this will be a goal that I can pursue and I have great potential. So let's go for it. That did not happen. And I was so crushed and felt like, okay, well, what is it that I can even pursue in the first place? And why do I dream at all? Why do I have goals when things come up? Circumstances change. Life happens. You get in your own way. Many things that get in the way of you getting from point A to point B and achieving the actual goal. I was considering it recently. What was it that I was so fixated on in terms of winning, particularly the 100 meters? I wanted that gold medal at the Olympic Games so I could be called the fastest man in the world. I really wanted that, to the point where I was high stepping and practicing running form while I was just walking the halls of my house, at times. I was truly focused on that and obsessed over it. It was what was at the forefront of my mind. And when I would daydream, I would always imagine winning and thanking everybody I was going to thank, thank God, thank my mama, thank my haters, thank everybody because I was on top. But then recently, while reflecting, I just had this thought just to, shake things up. Kind of came randomly. And I wondered, what if there was a version of the world where even though you won first place, let's say I go ahead and win that gold medal, let's say everybody else actually just celebrated the second place winner, right? They still acknowledge that you take first place, that you win, you are the fastest man in the world. Okay, great. You get the gold medal. You get all of the things, but public perception, celebration, adoration, all of that goes to the second place winner. Would I feel differently about winning the gold? Would I then shift my goal to wanting to be second place? Would it matter to me that all of the celebration from people was directed elsewhere, even though I crossed the line first? So it just brought to mind, what was it, that would have compelled me to win in the first place in a scenario where I would know up front, in this version of the world, that I'm not actually going to receive the celebration from people. And to bring that back into more of a simplified version of looking at our own lives today, and the original question that I posed, is it you or me? I guess what I'm trying to get at is, when I'm considering a goal that I have, is it about being celebrated by somebody else? Or is it for the love of what I'm doing? Is it about being able to be seen in a certain way or perceived in a certain light? Or is it about being able to be fulfilled within myself, fulfill the purpose I feel like I have, meet a goal, simple, small, or big, for the sake of accomplishment and wanting to have impact on other people's lives in a positive way, regardless of how they see me? I feel like there are two main sides. And it's not that everything is black and white. Life is complex at times. But I think that it's something that's good to consider at the very least. So I just wanted to pose that question to us all so that we can do some sort of reflecting on it, especially as we go forward and we try to have more alignment in our lives. I feel like it's a good thing. So let's try to do that. And one small tip before I hop off of this is to be honest with yourself. Like, truly take a moment to allow yourself to write down exactly what comes to mind when you're reflecting, because only speaking for myself, I know that there has been a tendency to consider what I should do or what I should have in mind or how I should think, and even judge the feelings or the thoughts that do come to mind when they contradict that, when in fact I need to face those things so that way I can see what contradictions do exist within me, because really those are the things that end up hindering us going forward. They hinder our peace. And if we don't actually address those competing values or thoughts or beliefs that exist within us, sometimes we won't really be able to see what is actually true of us versus the life that we are living based on the idea of what we think it should be. So don't want you to live an idea. I want you to live in truth. And so as you go forward, hopefully that's a tip that will be helpful for you. But again, thank you so much for supporting, for being here with me. I hope that the rest of your week is good, that you feel good, that you eat well, that you take care of your body, that you rest, that you do lean in and self-reflect and find some good things that come from it, and hopefully you're able to move forward well. If you do want to continue to support, please do that. You can follow along at Josiah, that's JOXCYA, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You can also support on patreon.com/Josiah, and there I will be updating not only with content but updating the tiers and ways that you can support and what that will look like. But please, if you cannot do that at this time, no worries at all. I just want to say I'm truly thankful for all the grace, the patience, and the support that's coming along the way thus far. And I want to say that the support has not been in vain. I have been creating musically, producing, preparing an album, and so it will be out soon. I'm trying my best to really push it out. But again, thank you all so much. It means the world to me to know that there are those out there who are being helped or assisted or feel like it's a good thing, from the content that's being produced. So again, hope that you feel well, do well, be well the rest of this week. And I will talk to you later. That's all. Bye.